Remind yourself, use the sentence, everything. Everything is not attached to the non-attachment itself. Remind yourself with the word everything. Don't forget. So it will be a thinking, a thought that helps the samsara. Everything is from not grasping, the non-grasping itself. Keep remind yourself with these sentences. So it helps liberate the samsara. If you don't keep remind yourself with this, not keep liberating the samsara, you will go back to your old habit of content within yourself. Be maintain the state of the mind. To be useful to the samsara and yourself, you have to use the sentences that liberating everything from not grasping, the non-grasping itself. Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself. Everything is from mind to mind itself. Everything, everything. This is the reminding word of great compassion, so that you don't be limited within yourself. Open up widely, completely, in a way that you help cleanse the samsara by emptiness without limit. It's from not grasping, the non-grasping itself, with everything, in a way of not attached to the non-attachment itself, together with everything. That is how you open up and cleanse the samsara all at once. Only when you remind yourself with this sentence that you can help liberate the samsara and not focus and fixate to yourself, be drowsy and sunk in within yourself. And that is not useful for the samsara. You always fixate to your state of the mind, and that is useless. Open up widely. Remind yourself with the sentences. Everything from my to my itself, from not attached to the attachment itself, from not grasping the non-grasping itself. Remind yourself, recall it constantly. Help cleanse the samsara constantly. It's not for yourself, not to do anything for yourself. It's everything. Open up to everything in the samsara. Not to make conclusion for the conclusion's sake, but make a conclusion for the samsara. It's not to remind for yourself, but to remind yourself to do the sentence together with the samsara. Otherwise you will be restless and go all over the place with your mind. So recall these sentences, remind yourself. Every time you use the sentence, it will help you end for yourself and end for the samsara, to help liberate yourself and the samsara all at once. That's the power. If you don't do this, if you don't remind yourself and help cleanse the samsara together using the reminders, you will be drowsy and sunk in your own state of the mind. That make you suffer. You suffer because you concentrate on yourself, be with yourself. Whatever you are with, what you are fixed to, you will be suffer. You suffer from that awareness on that being.
อยู่กับอะไรก็ทุกข์ก็ทุกข์เพราะตัวเขาอยู่นั่นแหละลูก
If you fix it to Dhamma,
มันสลายตัวเขาอยู่ดีๆ
you are suffer. You suffer from that fixation.
ทุกอย่างก็จากไม่เอาตัว
So everything from my to myself, from not grasping, the non-grasping itself, from not attached to the non-attachment itself, dissolve your fixation, your awareness to be. Dissolve it with these sentences.
ที่มันทุกข์เพราะไอ้ตัวเขาอยู่นั่นแหละอยู่กับอะไรมันก็ไปทุกข์กับสิ่งนั้น
Whatever you are with, whatever you fix it to, that make you suffer. So dissolve that fixation, open up. Everything is from not grasping, the non-grasping itself. That is how you dissolve that fixation. And do it together with everything. Enlightened and enlightened to help the samsara simultaneously at once. Everything is from my to my itself. That is how you cut and help cut at once. Everything within and without together. The truth isn't about anything before or after, but together at once. To not attach, the true non-attachment is not to not attach this thing or that thing, one thing at a time, but is to not attach to the non-attachment itself. It is to detach from everything all at once simultaneously. No, nothing before, nothing after, but together at once. That's a waste of time to have to do something before and then doing something afterwards. So together at once. To cut, it to cut together at once. Everything is from my to myself. That is how you cut. You cut. Might is to cut. Only when you do it together that you can cut the whole system. Like you switch off the cutout. That we cut off everything at once. Not to cut anything one at a time, but cut the cutting itself. Everything is from my to myself. That is the essence of cutting. To be enlightened and help the samsara all at once. Not to cut one at a time, not to be cut thing one at a time. If you cut one thing at a time, that is, you still fix it to the act of cutting. But this, you cut to the cutting itself. It means that you cut everything at once. Everything is from not grasping. The non-grasping itself, it is no one. There is no one. Not grasping anything. No self. No you. No me. No they. Doing that. Not grasping. It dissolves the self together. Everything is from not grasping, the non-grasping itself. Remind yourself that sentence. You helped in the samsara and yourself at once. Keep on using the reminders. That is the reminders of great compassion to bless samsara. So remind yourself with the sentences. They are the sentences that are self-dissolved. Otherwise, you will be stuck and blocked within yourself. Drowned in your own state of mind. So keep on reminding yourself, everything is from not grasping, the non-grasping itself. Everything is from my to mind itself. It helps dissolve all emotions, feelings, desire, wanting, on the thing that you still have something to do with something. By using these sentences, it helps dissolve everything.
จะจัดว่ามั่นคงก็ไม่ใช่ด้วยมันไม่ใช่ทั้งมั่นและไม่มั่นนะ
It won't help you to be rested
มั่นและไม่มั่น
or help you to be stable.
มันไม่ใช่สเปรสปะด้วย
It's neither.
ไม่ใช่ความมั่นคงอะไรด้วย
It's neither restlessness or stability.
ทั้งใช่ทั้งไม่ใช่
It isn't about it is or it is not.
ไม่ใช่ทั้งใช่ทั้งไม่ใช่
It isn't about neither is or is not.
มันจะไม่จัดว่าเป็นอะไร
It isn't anything.
มันไม่จัดว่าเป็นความมั่นคงด้วย
It isn't any stability or security.
ความมั่นคงเดี๋ยวมันก็ยึดกันใหญ่เลย
If you say that it is a security or stability, you will hold on to it and become a group delusive attachment again, because you try to hold on that condition, that state. Everything is anatta, all conditions, all things are anatta. Every conditions and states are anicca, are anatta. Nothing is permanent. Everything is ever changing. Every condition is anatta in itself. So do not seek for anything. Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself. Everything is to give up. The giving up itself, it will be beyond being secure or being at peace. It transcends all that. Everything is from give up. The giving up itself, not attached to the non-attachment itself. It will be beyond being secure or stable or at peace. It transcends all peace, stability, security. It will be beyond any condition. Nibbana is not a condition. Nibbana is not peace or not peace. Nibbana is Nibbana itself. So you have to listen to all the words that clear themselves. Use the language that clear themselves. Everything. Everything. It from not identified with the non-identification itself. It's from not attached to the non-attachment itself. So listen to the concept that clear out the concept. Listen to the language that clear out the language. Listen to something that clears out that listening itself. It will help you stop having delusions with your ideas and concepts and perceptions. Don't try to contain your stillness. That is still a condition. The condition that's still under the law of dukkha, anicca, anatta. Keep remind yourself with the sentences I give you. It helps clear your state, your fixation, and help the samsara at the same time. Everything is not attached to the non-attachment itself. Keep remind yourself and help the samsara. Don't try to contain or be with any state of your mind. Even the stillness, even the neutral state,
สติขึ้นมา
that is still
คลาย
anicca,
ช่วยสังขาร
that is still anatta. So remind yourself with the sentences and help the samsara to be liberated.
ความสงบไม่ใช่สิ่งยึดติดโลก
Peace is not something you can hold on to. It's non-attaching in itself. Everything
ความสงบไม่ใช่สิ่งยึดติด
is not
เบกขา
attached
ไม่ใช่สิ่งยึดติดโล
to
ก
the non-attachment itself. The neutral state or
เบาจะ
ubekha
จะโล่งก็ไม่ใช่
or
สิ่งยึด
any
ติด
lightness,
สติก็ไม่ใช่สิ่งยึดติดสมาธิก็ไม่ใช่
mindfulness,
สิ่งยึดติด
meditation
สัมปชัญญะ
These
ขันติอุเบกขา
are
ไม่ใช่
on
สิ่งยึดติดโลก ความ
non-attachment.
หลุดพ้นก็ไม่ใช่สิ่งยึด
It's
ติ
not
ด
to be hold
ว่าง
on
ไม่ใช่สิ่ง
to.
ยึดติด
Emptiness is non-attaching.
ไม่ยึดตัวไม่ยึดเอง
Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself.
ทุกอย่างเลยลูก
Everything
แม้กระทั่งตัวไม่ยึดเอง
is from not attached to the non-attachment itself.
ทุกอย่างทุกอย่าง
Everything, everything. Keep moving. Keep moving and let go of the letting go itself. Remind yourself, not grasping, the non-grasping itself. Don't fix it with yourself.